My lord, this is bad, my lord. Miss Ruyan's father just passed away. Miss Ruyan has already cried herself unconscious.
Ah, quick, ready the horses. Has the doctor been called? Ruyan has a weak constitution. Quickly prepare the 100-year-old ginseng and other supplements. I can't imagine how devastated she must be.
Yes, my lord.
Princess, the Marquis is truly behaving outrageously. Today is your wedding day. For the sake of a street singer, he left you, Princess, to keep watch over an empty room all by yourself. This is a direct slap in your face.
Everyone in the capital knew that the woman in Shenping's heart was a street singer, having experienced it firsthand today. I realized she must be the one he treasures above all else. The next morning, when I went to pay my respects, Shenping had actually brought Lin Ruyan along, and they were already waiting before the dowager lady.
My lord.
She truly looked as fragile as a willow in the wind.
Ruyan pays her respects to Madam. It is all Ruyan's fault. I ruined the wedding night of Madam and the Marquis. I beg Madam for punishment.
Ruyan is the street singer I rescued back then. Now her father has just passed away, leaving her helpless and alone. There are even local thugs trying to force her into marriage. She has nowhere else to go. I want to take advantage of the mourning period to marry her into the estate, to give her a place of refuge. If you do not agree, I will drive her out of the estate and never care for her again.
I beg Madam for mercy. Ruyan is already at a dead end. If I don't even have a place to stay, Ruyan will have no choice but to.
Wanhee, you are now the Madam of the Amping Marquis estate. In matters of the inner household, you may make the decision. However, the Amping Marquis estate has always been known for its benevolence. Charity is our family's hallmark. You should also broaden your mind and prioritize generosity. Taking her in is merely accepting a concubine. She cannot surpass your position.
This was a warning to me. If I didn't agree to let Lin Ruyan enter the estate, it would mean I was jealous and intolerant, and even hard-hearted, for refusing to rescue someone from misery.
Madam. Back then, the Marquis risked his life to save me. I swore to repay the Marquis's great kindness for the rest of my life. If Madam is truly uneasy and fears I will enter the estate to compete for favor, Ruyan is willing to drink medicine to induce barrenness and never have children from now on. I would never dare to compete with Madam for favor, and only wish to stay by the Marquis's side to repay his kindness. Would that be acceptable?
Wanhee. Ruyan is simple and weak by nature. She doesn't understand the schemes of the inner household at all. Why must you be so cruel to her, forcing her to this point?
Slap. I hadn't even uttered a single word, yet I became the villain, bullying an orphan girl. On the second day of our marriage, my husband, for the sake of a mistress, gave me the harshest slap in front of everyone.
Madam, have mercy. Our young lady has long belonged to the Marquis. Now she is already carrying the Marquis's child. She absolutely cannot drink the Baroness medicine.
What? Quick, help Ruyan up. Since she is already pregnant, how can she drink Baroness medicine?
Silly girl. Such a major thing as being pregnant. Why didn't you say a single word about it? You kept it to yourself so painfully. Just how long did you plan to hide it?
I just didn't want to make things difficult for the Marquis. Ruyan had already disrupted the grand wedding of the Marquis and Madam, and my heart was already filled with immense guilt. I originally thought of quietly drinking abortion medicine to end it all. As long as I don't make the Marquis anger Madam because of me, Ruyan is willing to do anything.
Wanhee, you are the Madam of the Marquis estate. You need to take the long view. Even if Ruyan gives birth to a child, it will only be a concubine's child. They could never usurp your position in this lifetime. But this is, after all, the Marquis's own flesh and blood. We cannot just let him wander outside. Don't you agree? Besides, once the child is born, he will still have to call you mother in name.
The story of the Marquis saving a singing girl has long been told as a beautiful tale in the capital. If you only bring her into the manor as a lowly concubine today, wouldn't that tarnish the Marquis's chivalrous reputation? In my opinion, it would be better if the Marquis marries her directly as his primary wife. That would show how deeply the Marquis cares for Miss Lin, and live up to his title as the capital's greatest romantic.
What, marry her as the primary wife? Wanhee, Ruyan and I are not.
Not what? Not truly in love? Or do you want to say, the child in her belly isn't yours at all? Back then, rumors were flying all over the capital about the Marquis saving the beauty, and Miss Ruyan offering herself in gratitude. The Marquis even said himself that he would never take a concubine before his primary wife crossed the threshold. After all this fuss, so this is what the Marquis actually meant. No concubines, but you can keep a mistress on the side in secret. Am I right?
Madam, I am not a mistress. Ruyan simply admires the Marquis with all her heart. I have absolutely no other expectations of him.
Not even an outer mistress? Does Miss Lin want the child in her belly to be born as something even worse than a bastard?
No, that is not it. Ruyan didn't mean that. Ruyan has never thought about these things.
Whether you did it on purpose or not, since you are so deeply in love with him, I will fulfill your devotion, and also fulfill the Marquis's pity for you. Old madam, the Marquis of Amping and I did not complete our wedding rituals yesterday. He spent the wedding night with Miss Lin. The people from my dowry can all bear witness. The servants of the Marquis's manor can also bear witness. Therefore, this marriage does not count.
You say it doesn't count. You want to call off the marriage. Where does that leave the dignity of the Emperor and the Empress Dowager?
Shen Ping, our marriage was bestowed by the Emperor. You abandoned your new wife on our wedding night to accompany a singing girl. The one slapping the Emperor's face is you, not me. If the Emperor blames anyone, he will hold the Marquis of Amping's manor accountable. What crime have I committed? I am merely the descendant of a loyal minister who has been bullied. You slapped the face of the imperial family, and you also slapped the face of my Kui family. You kept thinking about what she, a weak woman, would do. Did you ever think about our wedding night? You left me to keep an empty room alone while you accompanied a singing girl. What did you expect me to do? I am afraid I have now become the laughingstock of the entire capital.
Madam, it is all Ruyan's fault. Please do not be angry. It is entirely my fault. I will leave the manor right now, and never appear before you and the Marquis again, all right? I am of humble birth, and not worth such a dispute between you and the Marquis. Even if those noble sons want to marry me, at worst, I will die, and never let them have their way. But I will never make things difficult for the Marquis again.
Ruyan, you don't have to leave. I am the Marquis. I have the final say in this matter. Moreover, you are carrying my child. How can I let you leave? I am merely taking a concubine. Do you have to make such a scene that the whole city knows? Which wife would throw such a massive tantrum over a concubine? Ruyan has had a miserable life. Unlike you, whose father and brother may be gone, but you still have the Empress Dowager's favor. She is all alone in the world. I am merely protecting her a little, and you won't even allow that. Do you think everyone is like you, having people to back them up even without a father and brother?
Shen Ping, what right do you have to mention my father and brother to me? Even the Emperor doesn't dare to mention them lightly in front of me. Who do you think you are? He clearly knows I am an orphan girl, with nowhere else to go. So he made up his mind that even if he mistreated me, there was nothing I could do about it.
Kui Wanhee, even though you are a noble commandery princess, if you walk out of the Marquis's manor, where else can you go? You should also understand that you do not actually share the royal bloodline. You merely hold an empty title. Would the Empress Dowager and the Emperor really severely punish our manor for your sake?
He truly believes that because I am a commandery princess in name only, the Empress Dowager and the Emperor will not value me. That is why he is so utterly fearless. But he is mistaken. My late father was the general of the state. I am the daughter of a military lineage, and I possess the pride and resolve of my ancestors. Samoni, pack up our things, load the dowry, and let us return to the general's manor.
Yes, my lady.
Can you stop making such a scene? Do you think you are still the prestigious daughter of the general of the state, free to do whatever you please?
Wanhee, I know you are a good child. I will settle this for you. An imperial bestowed marriage cannot be dismissed so casually. I will arrange for you two to have your wedding night again tonight. What do you say? If you truly dislike Ruyan, then Pinger will not take her as a concubine. We will just let her remain in the manor as a maid.
They seem to have forgotten that I am a commandery princess personally bestowed by the Emperor, and moreover, the legitimate daughter of the general's manor. My father and brother died on the battlefield. Every official in the imperial court hails them as heroes. He truly thinks that the sole remaining bloodline of the Kui family will allow them to humiliate her like this. There is no need, old Madam Shen. This marriage is over. I shall fulfill the wishes of the Marquis of Amping and Miss Ruyan. This way, the child in Miss Ruyan's womb will, upon birth, be the legitimate eldest son of the Marquis of Amping. That is the only proper and rightful way. Otherwise, if the eldest son of the Marquis is born illegitimate, how could he face the world in the future?
Kui Wanhee, you had better think this through. If you dare to walk out of this gate, it will be absolutely impossible for you to ever enter again. The gates of the Marquis of Amping's manor are not something you can enter and leave as you please.
My lady, please do not leave because of me, all right? If you want to beat or scold someone, direct it all at me. Miss Kui, the one the Marquis has always loved is me. You cannot win against me. My lady, if you leave, the Emperor will surely blame the Marquis. It is all Ruyan's fault. Please do not leave. If anyone should leave, it should be me. If I jump from here, you will never be able to enter the Marquis's manor. My lady Ruyan does not know what to do either. Please guide me. My lord, did Ruyan do something wrong? To make my lady so angry, but Yenner has lost her father, and has no family left in this world. I have nowhere else to go. I only wish to repay the Marquis for saving my life. My lord Ruyan asks for nothing, even without a title or status, serving as a maid. Ruyan is willing. Please plead with my lady on my behalf. As long as I am allowed into the manor, Ruyan wants nothing else.
I said I would let you enter the manor, and that I would take care of you and our child. I am a man of my word. Wanhee, if you agree to let Ruyan stay, I will make sure she respects you as her superior.
He actually thinks he is some sort of prize. How utterly ridiculous. My lord, I have already said, the marriage is over. From this day forward, we shall marry whom we please, completely unrelated to one another.
Isn't that Commandery Princess Mingzhu who just married in yesterday? Why is she moving all her dowry out on the second day of her wedding? I heard she is moving back to the General's manor. The Marquis of Amping's manor has truly caused a massive scandal this time. They actually dared to break a marriage bestowed by His Majesty.
Hello， 大家好，歡迎收睇我嘅香港返工 vlog。今日同大家分享下我嘅拼多多 OOTD 穿搭。因為拼多多而家已經可以一件包郵到全港啦，真係好抵買啊！
Bestowed by His Majesty.
Hurry up. Wipe all the ancestral tablets clean, rearrange the side hall. Before the day is out, I want this general's mansion to look brand new today.
Yes, Commandery Princess.
Your Imperial Majesty, Wanhee begs for your mercy. Wanhee truly does not wish to marry the Marquis of Amping anymore.
Good child. We have heard about your return to your mansion. What kind of immense grievance did you suffer?
He has long had someone else in his heart. On our wedding night, he stayed out all night for that woman, leaving me to guard an empty room alone. He had already pledged his life to her long ago, and now she is even pregnant with his child. They even have a child together.
Your Imperial Majesty, please see the truth. On the wedding night, the Marquis rushed out before even drinking the nuptial wine. He did not treat our Commandery Princess like a human being at all. He even wanted to bring that woman into the estate as his primary wife, humiliating our Commandery Princess as an orphaned girl with only an empty title. He abandoned the Commandery Princess on their wedding night, taking the estate's century-old ginseng for that singing girl, and even coerced the Commandery Princess to accept that illegitimate child.
What a sin. Wanhee, we truly did not know you suffered such torment. I always said Shen Ping was unreliable, flirting with an actress on his wedding day. It is simply degrading. Wanhee, you are a daughter of a noble family, pure-hearted. How could you understand these schemes? These singing girls are most skilled in seductive tricks. They rack their brains to seduce young lords, just wanting to shamelessly marry into noble families and become phoenixes.
Your Imperial Majesty is absolutely right. Those women look weak. But the moment they see a man, they can't wait to throw themselves at him as if they have no bones. Exactly. They constantly offer to sell themselves to save their fathers, just waiting for a man to play the hero and rescue the damsel in distress.
The Marquis of Amping is truly muddled, blinded by such cheap tricks. Instead of doting on a grand commandery princess, he goes to pity an actress. I originally thought the Marquis of Amping was a worthy son of a military family, but I didn't expect him to be bewitched by a seductress. It is simply a disgrace to his family name.
Indeed. Selling herself to save her father, pledging her body in return. It is all just an excuse. Only someone as lust-blinded as Shen Ping would believe such nonsense.
Wanhee, if this marriage is truly called off, and you do not marry the Marquis of Amping, what will you do next? This world is already full of harshness toward women, calling off the marriage and returning home right after your wedding. The gossip outside will surely damage your reputation. We are afraid you won't be able to bear it.
Your Imperial Majesty, I am not the one who did wrong. I am not afraid. My father and brother were great heroes. I come from a family of generals. I will support the Kui family household with my own hands, without relying on anyone, let alone counting on that faithless man.
Good. Worthy of being a daughter of the Kui family, worthy of being the child we raised. With you here, the Kui family will surely rise again. We shall have the Emperor issue an imperial decree immediately to restore the prestige of your Kui family. No one shall dare to look down on you.
By heaven's mandate, the Emperor decrees.
Your humble subject, Kui Wanhee, accepts the decree with gratitude. Long live our Emperor. Long live our Emperor.
Quick look, the Emperor's rewards have arrived. It seems the Emperor still highly values the Kui family. The Marquis of Amping's estate has really hit a wall this time.
Quickly carry our family's Jade Guanyin statue in for the Commandery Princess. Just say I came specifically to visit her. Look, even the Emperor personally issued a decree to bestow rewards. How can the Shen family compare to this general's mansion?
It has been a few days since Wanhee returned to the general's mansion, hasn't it? Surely she has had enough of the cold shoulder over there.
Replying to the Marquis, the Commandery Princess has not been idle at all. Her doorstep is practically being worn down by visitors.
Humph, she is merely an orphaned girl of the general's mansion. Putting on this show is nothing more than trying to force me to fetch her. In a couple of days I will personally go to coax her, give her a way out, and she will be fine. Naturally, she will obediently marry back into the Marquis's estate.
My lord, things have gone wrong. The plaque and treasures bestowed by the Emperor have all been delivered to the Kui family.
Wanhee, our two families have been friends for generations. In the past, when you were in the palace, we rarely had the chance to meet. Now that you have returned to the general's estate, we should visit each other more often. If you face any difficulties or suffer any grievances, just come to our estate and find us. We elders are not all dead yet. We will never stand by and watch you be bullied.
Please rest assured, Auntie. Wanhee understands.
The Marquis of Amping has utterly lost face this time. He rejected the commandery princess of the imperial marriage just to protect a mere songstress.
Marquis of Amping, I have truly underestimated you. I did not expect the Marquis of Amping to be such a hero who cannot resist a beautiful woman.
Your Majesty, please forgive me. This subject was only...
Since you do not care for the marriage I bestowed and insisted on breaking the betrothal on your wedding night for that songstress, I shall grant your wish. Today, I will fulfill your desire to be with that songstress. Do you not cherish her? Then let her take the position of the Marchioness of Amping.
It is decided. The Emperor has publicly declared Lin Ruyan as the Marchioness. Get out, all of you. Get out. The Emperor is displeased with me. He is retaliating because I ruined the imperial marriage. Shen Ping, oh Shen Ping. Since you were unsatisfied with the commandery princess bestowed by the Emperor, then marry the songstress you have been longing for.
You rebellious son. Among all the noble households in the capital, which one has a mistress from the lowly class of songstresses by making her the Marchioness? You are bringing shame upon the Shen family ancestors.
The Emperor has already bestowed the marriage in public. If I do not marry her, am I to defy the imperial decree?
Congratulations, madam. Congratulations. Oh no, from now on, I should call you Marchioness.
I originally thought that entering the Marquise's estate as a concubine in this lifetime would be a great blessing. I never expected to end up in the position of the Marchioness. Kui Wanhee, so what if you are a noble commandery princess? In the end, this position of the mistress of the Marquise's estate still fell into the hands of a songstress like me.
The style of this wedding gown is quite novel. It is made so loose and wide. How could it not be loose? Look at that belly, growing larger day by day. If it were made tight, the secret would probably be exposed on the spot.
After today, I will be the Marchioness of Amping, envied by everyone in the capital. No one will ever look down on me again.
The bride has arrived. The auspicious hour has come. Will the newlyweds please bow to heaven and earth?
Madam, please take your seat. Madam, what is wrong with you? Are you feeling unwell?
Oh my, this reaction. It couldn't be. Looking at this morning sickness, could she already be pregnant? The Marquis of Amping's estate hasn't even finished the wedding, yet the bride is already throwing up.
Counting the days. Wasn't her belly already showing signs? Long before the Marquis of Amping married the commandery princess. Exactly. No wonder Commandery Princess Mingzhu insisted on breaking the betrothal the day after the wedding, disregarding even the royal family's dignity. It turns out she caught them in such a filthy affair. Who wouldn't find this disgusting? The Marquis of Amping is truly indecent. Before the primary wife, the Commandery Princess, even entered the house, he let a mistress get pregnant first. Now that it has caused a public scandal, he simply marries her as his primary wife. This is the biggest joke in the world.
The Grand Marquis of Amping, whose ancestors achieved military glory, is now actually fooling around with a songstress and even got her pregnant, and now he is marrying her with pomp and circumstance as the Marchioness. The Marquis of Amping's estate will probably be the biggest laughingstock in the capital from now on.
But how do you know the child is definitely the Marquise's? When she was singing at the pleasure house back then, how many young masters from noble families requested her songs? She is an old hand in the pleasure quarters. Who the child's biological father is might be another story. Ha ha ha.
My Lord Ruyan did not. My lord, you must believe me.
Enough. This is the primary wife you insisted on marrying, right under the noses of all the nobles in the capital. You have completely disgraced the 100-year legacy of our Shen family.
Ha ha ha. Have you all heard? Shen Ping, the Marquis of Amping, ruined an imperial marriage for a songstress. And on their wedding day, that songstress had morning sickness right then and there, throwing up all over Shen Ping. He is truly the laughingstock of the noble families, a grand marquis, rushing to take responsibility for another man's child, and even treating her like a treasure.
So what if I threw up? So what if they laugh? I am carrying the eldest son of the Marquise's household in my womb. The position of the mistress of this household is mine, after all.
Qianqian, when did you arrive in the capital?
Cousin, you're finally here. I've been waiting for you for so long.
Ruyan, come and greet Qianqian. She is Pinger's cousin on his mother's side. The two grew up together as childhood sweethearts, and their bond is very deep. If her father hadn't been posted away back then, our two families would have arranged their marriage long ago. It just so happens that you are pregnant now, Ruyan. How could you manage the tedious affairs of such a grand household? I've watched Qianqian grow up since she was a child. She is composed and well-mannered. Handing over the management of the household to her gives me the greatest peace of mind.
Please don't mind, sister-in-law. Aunt just dotes on me and is afraid I might get bored on my own. This estate has always felt like my own home. Don't stand on ceremony with me. I will surely help you manage the household affairs well.
Mother. Cousin Chen is, after all, the noble daughter of the minister. She is highly esteemed and precious. If she enters the household as a concubine, wouldn't that be too humiliating for her? It would only tarnish the reputation of the Shen family.
Ha ha ha, Ruyan. It is rare for you to think the same way I do. Making her a concubine would indeed be too unfair to Qianqian. She is the daughter of the Minister of Rights. With her noble status, how could she be a concubine? I have given it some thought. Why don't we choose an auspicious day to bring Qianqian into the household as an equal wife? This way, we won't insult her status, and we can preserve the dignity of the Shen family. Besides, when Pinger goes out to socialize in the future, he must have a dignified and presentable primary wife by his side.
My lord, you told me with your own lips that you only have Ruyan in your heart. Have you forgotten what you said when you saved me?
Ruyan, it is merely a nominal title. Why must you overthink it? Naturally, I only have you in my heart. You are pregnant right now. The most important thing is to take care of your pregnancy and give birth to the child safely. As for the trivial matters of the household, you don't need to worry about them at all. Isn't it better to have a lighter burden?
My lady, everyone outside is saying that only a few days after his wedding, the Marquis of Amping is already bringing in an equal wife, and that equal wife is none other than his cousin, Shen Chen.
Shen Ping has indeed planned this very well. Shen Chen's father is the newly appointed Minister of Rights. This marriage will surely be of great help to Shen Ping's career. A woman of Lin Ruyan's background is ultimately unpresentable. Shen Ping is eager to secure his footing now. Compared to fleeting affection, he naturally needs a wife with an influential family to support his household. The drama in the Marquise's estate is getting more and more exciting.
Sai, have you heard? The Marquis of Amping's estate has truly become a grand stage. Who doesn't know that? It has spread throughout the entire capital. The backyard of the Marquise's estate is incredibly lively. The two wives are fighting every single day. The commotion can be heard from 2 streets away. Ha ha ha.
My lord, Madam's stomach suddenly hurts terribly. Please go and see her quickly.
Lin Ruyan, your stomach pain is perfectly timed, isn't it? The moment my lord reached the entrance of my courtyard, you sent someone to intercept him. I wondered who it was. So it is Lin Ruyan, the former songstress. Why don't you look at yourself in the mirror? A low-class performer. Not only do you have no sense of shame, but you also cling to our husband even while pregnant. Do you really think you are some respectable lady of the house? You are nothing but a jealous woman.
Shen, you keep claiming to be a noble lady from a prestigious family, but look at your behavior. You use every trick in the book to seduce our husband daily. Where is your dignity as a noble lady? I think you are no different from those loose women in the brothels.
How dare you insult me? Beat her.
My lord, the two ladies are fighting again. The dowager lady asks you to go over and handle this.
I am not going. They are giving me a headache. I cannot even find a moment of peace when I return home. Go back and tell the dowager lady that I am busy with military affairs. I will use my busy schedule as an excuse to stay in the outer study for a while. I will not see anyone.
My lord, Princess Kui is hosting a spring tea party tomorrow. I managed to secure an invitation with great difficulty.
Quickly prepare the things Wanhee likes. Accompany me there tomorrow. Wanhee, I know you are still angry with me. I specially ordered several of the most fashionable headpieces for you at Shiue Pavilion. I will have someone deliver them to the general's manor first thing tomorrow morning.
What do you say? You must be joking, my lord. Our engagement was called off long ago. We have nothing to do with each other now. Besides, you already have wives. As a respectable, unmarried lady, I have no reason to be associated with you in any way. Please show some self-respect, my lord.
Ruyan greets the princess. Looking at your complexion, princess. You seem to be glowing even more since leaving the Marquise's manor. I heard the Emperor plans to arrange another marriage for you soon. This time, you must be more careful, Princess. Do not do what you did last time, demanding to call off the wedding the very next day. Being the laughingstock of the capital once is quite enough, don't you agree?
Madam Amping, instead of wasting your time worrying about my marriage, you should go back and worry about your own precarious position as the primary wife. I heard that the co-wife Shen Chenqian is highly favored these days. After all, she is a noble lady from the Minister of Rights's family. With her prominent family background, she will likely surpass a former singer like you very soon. After all, she is the one currently managing the household affairs. In the eyes of outsiders, Shen Chenqian is the true Madam Amping. Once she gives birth to a legitimate son, you and the child in your womb will probably have no place left to survive.
Oh, what's in the box?
Indian sweets. My mom made them.
We have no place left to survive.
What did that look you just gave her mean? She already called off the engagement with you. Why are you still entangled with her? Tell me the truth, Shen Ping. Do you regret it? Do you regret marrying me?
Enough. Your constant suspicion and jealousy have left the entire manor in turmoil. And now you want to make a scene in public too? If I really wanted to marry her, why would I have defied social conventions to marry you back then? Stop embarrassing yourself here.
Shen Chen won the tea competition last time. And my husband didn't step foot into my room for half a month. Now she is constantly asking the doctor for fertility medicine, hoping to be the first to give birth to the legitimate eldest son. Ha ha ha. I cannot just sit by and wait for my doom. Today I must outshine her and show my husband who can truly bring him honor. Ladies and gentlemen, I see that everyone is simply sitting and competing with tea. I have recently learned a new piece on the pipa. I would like to take the liberty of playing a song to entertain everyone here. What do you think?
Excellent. Lady Ruyan's pipa skills were once unmatched in the capital. To be able to hear it again today is truly our good fortune.
Ha ha ha. The Lord of Amping is truly fortunate, having married Lady Ruyan. He must be able to enjoy this beautiful music in his manor every single day.
I am fortunate as well. Since Lady Ruyan got married, we, her old patrons, haven't heard her play in a very long time. It is a rare occasion today. If Lady Ruyan plays well, I will surely reward her handsomely.
Madam Amping's performance was truly magnificent. It is truly like listening to celestial music. Simone, come here. Reward the Marchioness of Amping with a pure gold hairpin with wrapped flowers.
Since the Commandery Princess has given a reward, I cannot fall behind either. Good, good, good.
Marchioness of Amping, these are the rewards that the lords and ladies present have specially given you. Please have a look.
Please thank all the lords and ladies for their generosity and affection on my behalf. Why haven't you quickly accepted these on my behalf? Ha ha ha. My lord, was my performance elegant enough to be presentable? Look at everyone's reaction. Did I play well? Ha ha ha. It has been a long time since I last heard that kind of applause. Back when I was singing in the taverns, those young masters were just as crazy about me. That feeling of being the center of attention and being sought after. I have finally found it again.
You foolish woman, get this straight. You are now the Marchioness of Amping. Not some singing girl performing in a tavern. You. Using your status as the Marchioness, you show off in public here to make money. Are you trying to tell the whole world that the Marquise's manor cannot afford to feed you? Or were you desperately starved for money in your past life? The century-old reputation of our Marquise's manor has been completely disgraced by you at this spring tea banquet. Saman, come here. Take the Marchioness back. Lock her in her courtyard to reflect in confinement, without my permission. She is not allowed to take a single step out of her room in the future.
My lord, I didn't do it on purpose. It was the Commandery Princess. It was Kui Wanhee. She said if I didn't win your favor, I would definitely be outshone by that wench Shen Chen. She was the one who lured me onto the stage. She harmed me on purpose. My lord, you must believe me.
Marchioness, what nonsense are you talking about? I am an unmarried, pure woman. Ordinarily, I cannot even bear to hear of such filthy schemes. When would I ever say such words? Marchioness, let me remind you once more. When you disrupted my wedding back then, I did not blame you in front of outsiders even once. Yet, you slander my reputation time and time again. Do you really think I, Commandery Princess Mingju, am made of clay? Samanon, you can falsely accuse and bully at your whim.
Kui Wanhee, you were the one who led the others to reward me. It was because you started that those ladies treated me like a lowly actress and toyed with me. All of you say such nice things, but in your hearts you look down on my background as a singing girl. You are deliberately humiliating me here.
Marchioness, Marchioness, do you actually know what you are saying? I hosted this spring tea banquet today by order of the Empress Dowager. The original intention was to invite noble ladies to showcase their talents. The lords and ladies gave rewards, according to their wishes. This was originally a customary and elegant affair. Furthermore, all the gold, silver, and jewelry collected today will be donated in the names of the rewarded noble ladies to purchase urgently needed grain, cotton clothes, and medicine for the border, to be sent swiftly to support the soldiers defending our country. Such a benevolent act that benefits the people is actually seen as a humiliation by the Marchioness. Could it be you feel the lives of the border soldiers are not even worth the pride of your single pipa performance?
Exactly. The Commandery Princess is so far-sighted. We have already donated several rounds just now. Who could be as suspicious as you? Indeed. The noble ladies who performed for charity today all wore veils to preserve their reputation, but who knew the Marchioness would have such a different character, actually going up there so openly without a veil?
How is it that in her words, we who contributed money and effort to raise supplies have become the ones who rewarded and humiliated her?
Say no more. Come back with me.
What a misfortune, Shen Ping. Look at what kind of troublemaker you have married and brought home. Back then, the emperor bestowed the Commandery Princess upon you in marriage. That was immense wealth and honor. Yet you refused it and insisted on this unpresentable creature. Every time she is taken out, the Shen family's face is completely disgraced. How can someone whose mind is only filled with selling smiles for rewards be the Marchioness? Draft the documents immediately to demote her to a concubine. From now on, the position of Marchioness of Amping will belong to Qin Qian alone. Demoting a wife to a concubine?
Shen Ping, ask your own conscience. Who was the one who personally promised me the position of Marchioness? Who swore that our child would inherit the marquisate and be the legitimate eldest son? I, Ruyan, know my own humble origins, and that I am not worthy in the Dowager's eyes. But if you regret it now, Marquis, and want me and my child to suffer such humiliation, I will bash my head and die right here today, to preserve the reputation of your Shen family.
Ruyan, do not be foolish. Stop.
Marquis? Wonderful news, Marquis. The physician has just examined her. Lady Chen Chen has just been confirmed to be pregnant. Lady Chen Chen is vomiting severely in her courtyard right now and keeps crying out to see you, Marquis. Please go and see her quickly, Marquis.
Pregnant. Qian Qian is pregnant.
Marquis, my stomach hurts so much. Save our child. Please save our child. Physician, summon the physician quickly.
Physician, the madam knocked herself unconscious. Simona, come quickly. Call the physician. Carry her to the wing room immediately. Nothing must happen to the eldest son of the Shen family.
Marquis, the madam truly hit the pillar with full force this time. The injury to her forehead is a minor matter, but the most critical part is that she took a heavy blow to her stomach, which has disturbed the fetus. I am afraid this child will be born prematurely.
Isn't she still 2 months away from full term? Can a child born now survive?
We can only do our best. The madam is hemorrhaging abnormally. We must induce labor now. Push, push, push harder.
She is just a songstress of humble origins, vile to the bone. Does she really think the precious eldest son of the marquisate should be born from her filthy womb? She is dreaming.
Indeed. I heard that blow shook her very foundation. Basins of bloody water are being carried out of the delivery room, one after another. Madam, push. The baby's head is almost out. Push.
I have no strength left.
She is awake. Pour it down her throat quickly. Use the 100-year-old ginseng to keep her breathing. If she doesn't give birth now, both mother and child will perish. She gave birth. It is a little daughter. Though premature, she survived the birth.
Where is my son? Bring the young master here quickly. Ah, this is impossible. This is not my child. I was clearly carrying a boy. How could it be a daughter? You must have switched my son. Did Chen send you? She wants to be the Marchioness. She feared that my giving birth to the eldest son would threaten her. So she switched my son, didn't she? Tell her to give my son back. Give him back to me. Mad. She has truly gone mad. Let her make a scene. It would be best if she worried herself to death. A mere songstress gave birth to a useless girl, yet she dares to slander me. Now, the legitimate eldest son of the marquisate will only come from my womb. Go and bring me a bowl of egg and lotus seed soup. I want to invite the good fortune of bearing a son soon. My stomach hurts. It hurts so much. Go call the Marquise quickly. Help. Save me. Marquise.
The madam is bleeding from her lower abdomen. The fetus, which was not yet 2 months old, has been miscarried.
How could she miscarry? Investigate this immediately.
Marquis, this is highly ominous. This bowl of sweet soup was poisoned with a heavy dose of safflower. With this dosage, let alone an unborn fetus, even the madam's body has been.
Go and bind Lin Ruyan and bring her to me.
No need to bind me. I will walk myself. It was you, this songstress harmed my child. Haha, yes, I was the one who poisoned it. So what? Chen, did you think there was only abortifacient in there? Not only was there an abortifacient, but there was also a drug to make you barren. You wanted to be the primary wife. You wanted to give birth to the legitimate heir. Chen, keep dreaming. From this day forward, the Marquis of Amping's estate will only ever have one heir. And that is my daughter. Beat me to death. Shen Ping, you were the one who tricked me into giving you my body back then, saying you would protect me for the rest of your life.
You are absolutely insane.
I am insane. You tricked me into entering this estate, making me the laughingstock of the entire capital. And now, for this woman, you want to demote me from wife to concubine, trampling me into the mud. You deceived me so many times. Yet, I only demand justice once. That is only fair. Shen Ping, you were the one who wronged me first. Don't blame me for being ruthless and ending your Shen family line.
Marquis Shen, my young mistress, is the legitimate daughter of the minister's estate. Now, in your marquise's estate, not only was she harmed and suffered a miscarriage, but she has also been rendered barren. The minister has ordered that if that venomous woman, Lin Ruyan, is not sent to the authorities today, our minister's estate will never let this matter rest.
Send me to the authorities. Great, go ahead. Shen Ping, the moment I, Lin Ruyan, step into that prison today, before I die, I will make sure to expose all those secrets of the Marquise's estate, one by one, down to the very last detail.
You mad woman, how dare you threaten me?
A person with nothing to lose has nothing to fear. I'd like to see if those shameful secrets of your Marquis of Amping's estate are brought before the Emperor, whether it will be your death or my survival.
Shen Jiang, spare her life.
We can spare her life, but the minister's estate must receive a proper explanation. The Marquis must agree to immediately send this venomous woman to the family temple, never to return to the estate for the rest of her life. Her daughter must be handed over to my young mistress, who is now barren, to be raised. And you, Marquis, are never allowed to take another concubine or wife for the rest of your life. Shen will forever be the sole mistress of your Marquis of Amping's estate.
Commanding Princess, the matter at the Marquis of Amping's estate has settled. Lin Ruyan has gone to the family temple. Shen has been rendered barren, and the Marquis is being heavily pressured by the minister's estate, leaving him unable to take any more concubines for the rest of his life.
The wicked will be plagued by the wicked. This play has come to a clean end.
Mistress, word came from the Marquise's estate. They say Mistress Chen is driven mad with hatred whenever she remembers that you caused her miscarriage and barrenness. She is consumed by rage.
Several times in the dead of night, she broke into the young mistress's room.
If the wet nurse hadn't stopped her, she probably would have strangled the child to death on the spot.
Chen, you venomous woman. If you have a grudge, come at me. My child is innocent. Shen Ping betrayed me, and the Shen family abandoned me. If I don't, Shen will never let my daughter go. Since that is the case, I will use my own life to secure a way out for my child.
Have you heard? That singing girl hanged herself at the family temple. Even in death, she caused quite a stir.
Commanding Princess, who in the capital doesn't praise your virtue now? They say the charity banquets you hosted were exceptionally well done, and truly saved the lives of the soldiers at the border.
Wan He, currently in the capital, from the nobility down to the common people, everyone praises you, a daughter of the Kui family, for your benevolent heart. You show equal love and compassion to all, and are a truly rare and benevolent soul.
Indeed she is. The charity banquets the commanding princess hosted truly saved the lives of the soldiers at the border. Now the people are saying the Kui family has a worthy successor.
Tell me, what reward do you desire? As long as it is within my power, I will surely ask the Emperor to grant it to you. Well,
Wan He does not seek gold, silver, or jewels. I only wish to ask the Empress Dowager for a favor to allow Wan He to accompany the army to the border.
Princess, the provisions and winter clothing have all been accounted for?
We shall set off immediately. Look everyone, this character is read as woman. Remember, with this skill, you will be able to survive on your own. You will never have to depend on anyone else again.
The princess has been here for over half a year and has endured much hardship. All is peaceful back in the capital now. This old official ventures to ask, has the princess ever thought of returning home?
Haha. The Shen family estate is too small to contain the ambitions of Kui Wan He. Now, as I look at this vast world, there is beauty everywhere. And the whole world is my home.
Wretched girl, your father is already dead. Selling you to the brothel can still get us a few bags of grain. Why are you resisting? Let go of me.
I won't go. Help.
Ouch, where did this woman come from, daring to meddle in my business?
Kui Wan He of the residence of the general who guards the state. My father and brother governed this territory, and so do I. If you dare lay another finger on an orphaned girl of the border, I will make sure you can never hold a blade again for the rest of your life.
Thank you, Princess, for saving my life. But now, in this vast world, where can an orphan girl like me go?
Come with me. I want to open a school for women here at the border. From now on, you won't have to depend on anyone. You will be your own masters.
Your mother ruined all my hopes for this life. And you still have the nerve to cry. Once I finish you off, the Shen family will finally have peace.
Shut up. Shen, if you've had enough of your madness, get back to your room.
Pinger, look at this household. Does it look even remotely human anymore? The emperor won't let you attend court, and the minister's estate pressures us day after day. If Wan He were still here, how could our marquise's estate have fallen to such a state?
Wan He. Mother. Now you remember Wan He's virtues. When you forced her to accept Lin Ruyan, that wasn't what you said.
I did that for the sake of the Shen family's lineage. But who knew that Lin Ruyan was a madwoman? She was a madwoman, and I was blind. Wan He has now opened a school for women at the border, and is revered by thousands.
And what about me? I am the laughing stock of the entire capital, a useless man who cannot even manage his own backyard. I regret it, Mother. I truly regret it.
Well, if it isn't Princess Mingju, you couldn't stay in the capital. So you ran to this desolate place to teach these girls to read and write. It is simply indecent.
This territory was under my father and brother's command. This courtyard is the private property of my Kuei family. Whom I teach and what I teach is none of your business, you parasite who made a fortune smuggling military grain.
A woman's virtue lies in her lack of talent. You are trying to destroy the roots of the North. You, a divorced woman who was cast out and sent home. What right do you have to speak of virtue?
Who dares call my brother Kui's daughter a cast-out woman? She is a princess personally bestowed by the emperor and the benefactor who raised provisions for our soldiers. You Liu, if you dare spew such filth again, I will cut out your tongue and feed it to the wolves. Ha ha ha. Ah, Wan He. Your temperament is truly just like your father's. But do you really not plan to return to the capital?
Return to the capital? There is nothing there but scheming and plotting. Only here lies the soul of my Kuei family.
Your mother hanged herself, thinking that would end it all. The life she owes me must be paid back by you.
Spare her, madam. The young mistress knows nothing at all.
Get out. Shen Ping won't even step into my room now. Isn't it all because of this little bastard?
Qian, Ruyan is already dead. How much longer are you going to stay mad?
I'm mad. You're the one who drove me mad. You ruined my chances of having children for that singing girl. Who are you putting on this loving father act for now?
The current Marquis Amping mansion is nothing but an empty shell. What is the point of you keeping it?
Even if I die, I will die as the madam of the Marquis mansion. I want to watch you never get what you desire. I want to watch you end up completely alone.
My lord, the Kuo family women's school is just ahead. Are you determined to see the princess?
The blood replenishing prescription taught by Teacher Kui is truly miraculous.
If it weren't for the princess, how would women like us ever dare to dream of learning to read? The princess is truly a living bodhisattva.
Excuse me, is Princess Mingju at the women's school?
Are you? Who are you? What do you want with our princess?
I am an old friend of hers.
An old friend. You're from the capital, aren't you? We didn't see any old friends when the princess was suffering back then. If you want to see the princess, go line up.
Wan He.
Marquis Shen, the border is cold and harsh. It is no place for a noble person like you.
Wan He. Ruyan is dead. I have grounded Shen. I've come to take you home. You will have the final say in the Marquis mansion. I will spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
Take me home? Marquis Shen, this is my home. I, Kui Wan He, do not need anyone's charity now. Your position as the madam of the Marquis mansion is worth less to me than a single blade of herb in my student's hand.
Wan He, are you really this heartless?
You are the heartless one. I am very free now.
Marquis Shen, the princess has made herself very clear. If you are here to take her by force, the swords of the 30,000 soldiers of the northern border will not allow it. Marquis Shen, when the princess was waiting for you on your wedding night, the wind was much colder than it is now. The princess said that for someone like you, even hating you is a waste of energy.
Nanny, you go back first.
Wan He, you're willing to speak to me.
Shen Ping, I let you stay to tell you that the child is innocent. If you still have a shred of conscience left, treat Ruyan's child well. That is your only flesh and blood in this world.
You still care about that child.
I do not care about your child. It is just that as a physician, I cannot bear to see a life tortured to death by Shen. As for you, Shen Ping, any connection between us was completely severed on our wedding night.
Are you really denying all my sincerity, just because of a singing girl?
Your sincerity is so cheap that it wavers the moment someone else cries. I, Kui Wan He, do not need a savior. I am my own light.
This is robbery. These are imperially bestowed items.
Shen Ping promised to secure a lifetime of prosperity for our young mistress. Now she suffers nothing but cold neglect in this mansion. The minister said, since the affection is gone, then convert it into silver and return it.
Stop.
Ah ha ha ha. Shen Ping, you went to see your Princess Mingju, but didn't she refuse to even let you through the door? Go ahead and take it. I want to watch you completely empty out this marquee mansion. The minister's mansion has already submitted a petition to the emperor, accusing you of favoring a concubine and destroying your wife. Shen Ping, you will never be able to rise again in this lifetime.
Favoring a concubine and destroying my wife. Retribution. It is all retribution.
By grace of heaven, the emperor decrees Princess Mingju Qiwanhe has founded a school for women and developed the Golden Wound Ointment, rendering meritorious service. She is hereby bestowed the title of first-class scholar of the state, and her school is named the Great Qi Women's Academy.
Indeed.
Princess, the Empress Dowager asks when you will return to the capital to visit family. The noble young gentlemen in the capital are all waiting to see the true face of the scholar of the state.
Thank the Empress Dowager on my behalf. It is only right that I return to the capital to visit family. However, I have no interest in playing those melancholy games with those young gentlemen.
That beggar has been kneeling over there for 3 days. I heard he is a former official from the capital.
Since he is from the capital, if he has not broken the law, give him a bowl of porridge and let him go.
Wanhee, I have finally seen the peaceful and prosperous world you desired. Regrettably, there is no longer a place for me in this prosperous world.
Wanhee, when do you plan to return to the capital to retire?
The capital has the Empress Dowager, but it does not have my freedom. Uncle, I once said, the world is vast, and everywhere is home. Haha. Children, let's go. We are off to the next stop.
Yes.